Yo, it's a lion's war, and the stakes are high. Lord Shadow steps up, he's ready to fly. Questions in the air, they start to rain. Can Lord clear his lane without any strain? How many deaths will Lord give out this war? He gotta maintain. Find the best counter for a defender. Lord Shadow's skill, he's the ultimate contender. The map's laid out, it's a treacherous path, but Lord's got the skills. He's done the math, checking the nodes, planning the attack. He's moving forward, there's no turning back.
Hey everyone, Shadow here, and welcome to another Marvel Contest of Champions video. So it's season 62, and this is war number 7. And we are on the wrong screen. Wonder why we were over there. Oh, because it was right next to it. Okay. We're going up against an alliance called Domino. Hey, Domino! My old alliance family. Let's take a look at them here. All right. See, who did they ban? Onslaught. Why you ban my Onslaught? Spider-Woman and the Serpent. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Path 1. What y'all do? All right. We already know that's Bastion. Ugh. I do hate fighting Sentinel, but Bastion can do that fight too. Oh, Dark Phoenix. I don't usually fight her. Does Spider-Woman fight her well? Is that why they banned Spider-Woman? All right, and of course, that's going to be a Bastion. So, looks like Bastion, White Magneto, and maybe somebody for this Dark Phoenix. And let's see, anybody here? Where are you, Onslaught? You over here somewhere? Nah. They done hid you. Kept you away from me. Oh, somebody got that first appearance Super Skrull. Yep, there he is. All right, in that case, I will... Yeah, I'll have to take this... that bullseye. Okay, no problem. All right, so I just have to look and see who's good for fighting Dark Phoenix. And it has to be somebody that doesn't do energy damage. That's probably why they're there. I wonder if the best options do energy damage, and that's why. Well, that's going to be a pain, but whatever. Okay. Let's get on with the fighting. Okay, we're going in with Bastion, of course, White Magneto, and Nick Fury. That's going to be an interesting fight. But I also got assigned a fight that I didn't really like, but hey, I'm a soldier. You go in there, you tell me to fight, give me some tips, I'm going to go in there and fight. Even if I don't think I'm the best person for it, I'm going to do it. After letting you know I'm not comfortable with the fight, but if I'm the best option that you have right now, then, you know, I'm your guy. Okay? But more on that fight later. And this war, the ending of the war, I got thoughts. And you're going to hear my thoughts later when we find out who won and all of that. But yeah, I got some comments. And it's not about our opponents. It's about my battle group. Certain people in battle group. Okay. So here we go. First fight is Bishop. It's going to be a straightforward fight. What you want to do with Bishop, if you don't have an Incinerate immune champion, you basically want to push him to a special 2, if you can. Now, if he gets too many prowesses, he will be unblockable. So if you don't know how to evade that special 2, it could be trouble. Okay, so you'll notice that I don't finish my combo when I'm pushing him to a special 2. Okay, now there, I thought that was going to push him to a special 2, but it didn't. But it didn't really matter. Even if he had fired his special 1, I would have just done some heavy attacks to keep, play keep away a little bit, because Bastion is not Incinerate immune. So that would have been a little bit annoying, but it's all good. Now, this guy here, Sentinel, Mr. Sentinel, after his rework, he is a pain. Now, one of the things that I don't want to do, I don't want to push him red. I don't want him to go to his special 3. I want to take him out before he does any of that. And he's going to get a boost of a power gain when he's almost dead. So you don't want to, have him at like a special 2 when that happens, okay? So you'll notice that I try to keep him to a special 1, okay? Because I do not want to deal with that special 3. Okay, so here we go. Got the infection up, boom. Got my Furies. And now I'm wanting to, he didn't want to fire it. So I just started grinding. I was like, please don't go red. Please don't go red. Okay. All right, here we go. We dexed it. That was good. Okay, and he's almost gone. He's almost gone. It's a race. Race to my special 1. Yes. Oh, look at that. Look at his analysis complete. And he did go red, but we got him. That's all I wanted to do. Okay. I was watching that and trying to play around it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it. Bastion just got that damage. And by the way, at this point in time, Bastion is Sig 200. So I am doing max damage with them Furies. Okay? Love it. Bastion's definitely my favorite tech. Now, here's the fight that I was really worried about. Okay? Other than the one they assigned me. But more on that later. And I kept looking around. A lot of counters for Dark Phoenix are energy based. This node is high energy diet. I cannot use an energy based champion. So I said, let's get some Nick Fury because she's not immune to bleed. By the way, Archangel would have worked as well. I don't have Archangel maxed out. I think he's still ranked 4. So my plan here is to just whittle her down. I'm just blocking all of that. Because remember, we've got a whole nother life. Just like her immortality. All right? So I'm trying to dance away a little bit. Okay? Get some more. There we go. All right. Let her fire that again. Block it. And you see my health, right? But that's okay. Her health is going down too. Okay. Yeah. Pow, pow, pow. And yes, I do have deep wounds maxed out. Okay, so I'm just trying to get her to that immortality as fast as possible. All right, here we go. Now, it's just a race. But look, I got a whole nother life. And this is where high Sig comes in. Because that degen that you're seeing there is much slower the higher your Sig is. And we were able to solo Dark Phoenix. How you like that? Now, I looked at my defense because I have a Dark Phoenix rank 4 Sig 200 as well on defense. They did not solo my Dark Phoenix. So I felt good about that. I was like, yeah, I soloed their Dark Phoenix. They didn't solo my Dark Phoenix. So we have a solution for Dark Phoenix. Even if it wasn't Nick Fury, I would have used, you know, Archangel, and we would have gone from there. All right, now, I don't really worry about fighting her too much now. Bastion can easily handle her. I do have to remember to do some heavy attacks, though. Boom, boom. All right, got my Furies up. And now I do not want to get hit with her special. Okay, blocked all of that. It's all good. Okay. For some reason, I couldn't move there. I was trying to dash in, and it wouldn't let me. All right, but that's okay. Look at this damage. Look at this damage. Come on now. Whew. I'm going to miss you, Bastion, because I know they're going to ban you. I know they're going to ban you. That's okay. They can ban them. Now, next season, I believe they're going to be doing that big thing where everybody has to fight only one really buffed up champion, defender. I love that, actually. So I might not use Bastion. I'll use whoever is good for, you know, whoever's on the node. If they do that, I don't know how they're going to do that. The last time they did this, Kabam did this, I was in a different battle group. So in this battle group, I don't know how they handle that. You know, they may look at the defenders and ask who has somebody that they can handle this defender with on that node, or they may assign nodes. I don't like, you know, paths. I don't know. But anyway, now we get to fight Bullseye. And Bastion is good at fighting Bullseye. One thing that I have noticed, though, if I'm not careful, I'll start taking a lot more damage than I should. And I think that's why they put Bullseye here. And you'll see that. Because this is a hazard shift. I'm trying to remember if it's poison, rupture. Yeah, poison, rupture. Okay. So I believe it starts out with the rupture. And that can be a problem. Now, I activated this more for the extra attack that I'll get. Because I don't think I'm going to be able to parry stun him. I don't remember on this one. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. So, parry stun, he is stun, immune, and that's not going to help him any. But the 15 attack does help. And I can counter his heavy and get my heavy in. Okay? And so here, I didn't wait for the, you know, special 2 rotation. But look at my damage. You know why, right? Because I wasn't paying attention to the node. And I was like, oh, I'll just go in and hurt him good. And then I saw my health and I was like, well, you know what? Maybe I should slow it down a little bit. And maybe play the node. That's why you see me doing this here. I'm like, okay, you know, throw your special. All right, there we go. That's good, that's good. I don't mind that. Okay. Got me in the corner where I don't want to be. Hey, got the infection up. Boom, boom. Special 2. Now I just need to really get, ooh, and I got a little too anxious there. And I was like, no. Hey, love them strikers. Okay, now just bait him, gotcha. Yeah, buddy. Get all that. Okay, so a little closer than I wanted it. Did not want it that close. Didn't plan for it to be that close. Mistakes were made. But we recovered, and we were able to get the solo. Now, this next fight is against Zola. And I was not looking forward to this fight. I did not think this fight was going to go well. Now, I want you to look at how much time we have left right now. And then once this was cleared, look how much time we have left now. I waited until 5 in the morning trying to, get cleared so I could fight this Zola, who I didn't want to fight. Okay, so here's the problem with this Zola. On this node, you have Safeguard, first of all. Then you have that stunning reflection, so you cannot parry stun him to get your heavy in. So you need to be able to heavy him to get the his charges, I forget what they're called, down. So what do? You can't use most of your most of the ideal counters that can get the heavies in. Angela, nope. Photon, nope. Well, actually, my Photon was, I think, in AQ, but nope. So I was told, you're going to have to counter his heavy. I've never done that before, okay? When I see Zola, I either try to parry him on his, third attack if he lets me, or I go in with somebody who can do the heavy, okay? Never have I done a heavy counter to his heavy, because I always got messed up. So I practiced a little bit, and I actually got it, okay? So you're going to see this. And I don't do it perfectly because it's the first time, okay? So I wanted to practice this. Now I want you to watch this, okay? Wanted to see if I could get this right, all right? Once I start baiting his heavy out, okay, too far, and then I messed up and tried to stun him, all right? But, okay, I want you to watch how I have to counter his heavy. Okay, I was too far away. You have to do it very late. Okay, a very late counter. Now, you can also counter his special too, but I did not practice that. And I was scared right there to try to counter it. See, I could have countered it right there, but I was scared. All right, did you see that right there? I countered his heavy. And then he dashed back and blocked it. I said, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And now I can't really do anything. Okay, there, I didn't get the timing right. Didn't get the timing right. And so that kind of went the way I figured it was going to go. Okay, so the timing is similar to what I do with Red Skull. Okay, I have to dash back at the very last moment. And then the second part of his heavy will miss, and I'll be in a position to heavy. Not simple or easy, and this was my first time doing that heavy counter there. And so I'm like, okay, I need a little practice. Okay, mistakes were made, but it's doable. It's doable. Maybe not necessarily by me, but I did get some practice in. And you're going to see I do a little bit better the next time. But that counter, it's difficult to pull off because if you get the timing wrong, you get hit. You get hit. It's a very dicey way to get your heavy in. And I can't help but think that there's somebody better to do that here. All right. And keep in mind, it was Safeguard. So it would have to be somebody else who has a really good long heavy that can bypass your Safeguard. Okay. But anyway, leave a comment if you have other options that you think would be better here than Bastion. Okay, so now you know what the game plan is for this. Okay, so, okay, boom. Messed up right off the bat again. All right, cannot dash back too early. Because if you do, you're going to catch it. Okay, and then he parried me. I'm like, come on. All right, there we go. Got the timing there. Okay, and then he keeps me away from him with a special. All right, and I'm scared to go in and try to punish it because he parries. Okay, so here we go. Hit him with that. Okay, shouldn't hit him in his block, but whatever. And see, I gotta start learning to punish that one, because that gives me 2 ways of getting him. Well, 3 if you count the striker. Okay, so we're going. Look at it, just dexing me. Look at this. How did he become a dex master all of a sudden? All right. Anyway, so we getting him. You know, he's going down a little bit. Okay, now I got to get that heavy in. Okay, so I'm gonna try to bait the heavy out again. He's not doing it. Now see here, I'd be able to bait the special. And right here, I went in too early. First time I tried to get that, and I went in too early. Because I hadn't practiced that one. And I was thinking, man, I really need to try to get that one. So now, 2 ABs are down. And I'm like, yeah, this went pretty much the way I thought it was going to go. I've never fought him on this node, and I certainly haven't fought him with this style. But I'm better now than I was before, okay? So, still don't want to do it, but I will be better the next time. Just have to get that timing down on the special 2. And I've seen people do a special 1 counter. I'm not trying that. Okay, so here we go. We're going in. Look at that. I'm sitting there like, nah, we getting this last AB point. We got to get at least 1. And of course I got hit again. All right, there. Got the timing right that time. Okay. And yeah, we ain't messing around with the special 1. Okay, just keep going in. Nope. Don't hit his block. There we go. Look at that. Look at that timing. Getting timing down, ain't we? Okay. Ooh. Yeah, come on. Hey! We got lucky there. Because he dashed back like a punk. Okay, here we go. Hit him with it. And then here we go with that special 2. And this time I backed off. I said, nope, not doing it. Okay. Oh. What else could I do there? I got the parry. I got the striker to do it. And then he clips me. I'm like, seriously? Fine. We're just going to go in. And we managed to get 1 attack bonus from that fight. But did you see how expensive it was? Do you see how much loyalty I had to use and all of that? Whew. And then we just needed the boss. And this war was very close. All right? We'll be back in a moment, and you'll find out just how this war ended. And we're back, and as you can see, we lost this war. And do you notice something? See this? We did not get our boss down. Okay, look at the war. Look how close this war was. We could have won this war. Okay, But look, we did not finish exploring it, and we didn't get our final boss down. Had we done the final boss solo, we would have won. Okay? Even if we had lost an attack bonus, we would have won on fight duration. All I can tell you is I've been told changes will be made. After all of that effort that everybody put in, the other battle groups as well as my own, certain individuals just went AWOL, just didn't show up to do their fights, and left us scrambling trying to get the fight. And that Jean Grey, you don't fight that Jean Grey quick, okay? We had less than 4 minutes, I believe, and we were not even started on her. The person who was assigned her, I don't know what went on, but they were a no-show. No call, no show. And I can tell you now, certain people should be happy I'm not an officer. And no, I do not want to be an officer, because I ran a tight ship, okay? I ran a very tight ship. If you weren't able to do what you were supposed to do, for whatever reason, either you have family, work obligations, whatever, that's fine. Go to an alliance that matches your energy, rather than dragging others with more energy and more time down. No hard feelings. You know, you should prioritize your family. Although I find it very difficult that you can't do that in the time we have. It's not that many fights. It's not that much time. Okay? So I don't know. But whatever. This carries over into AQ as well. And those of you who have been with me long enough know how I used to get about that. Not anymore. But I used to really blow up about it. There are folks that are doing that now, and I've been told things will change. So after this season, I will not be surprised if I don't see certain folks in my battle group or even in the alliance anymore. All right. Anyway, enough of that drama. That's going to do it. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. And you all have a blessed day.
Lord's moves are slick, dexterity more heavily, he dodged quick. Class champ, Lord the master of the game, cosmic science, skill, tech, mute, I claim. Arena and chill grind, that's how he roll. No stress, no drama, just on patrol. In the fight, he's swift, his tactics be tight. LordShaedow's in the arena, ready to ignite.